before, Sam. It's calling to us again. Sam, are you thinking of going back there? Well, if that's not an invitation.
Back off, back off. Back off, back off, back off.
Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
Back off, back off, back off. Back up. Back up.
Come to me. It's coming.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
Got grenade launchers. It's risky, but you could try taking their weapons for your own use. Are you up for the challenge, Sam?
Back up. 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 Back off. Back off. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Dove cazzo sei?
Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
This should do it.
Above us, something's coming. Watch out!
Back up. Sentei músculo. Back off. 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 Back off.
Ice pillars are a real nuisance. Think there might be a way to destroy them?
Hey! Back off. Hunt him down. Back off. There you are. Back off. Back off. Back off. Contact!
Where's Luke?
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there, like on the beach.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
Sam, we've uncovered some new information about that ID card you brought back. I'll give you the details on the bridge. His name is Neil. Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the man himself. Charlie helped me dig up the details.
The card was issued by Bridges years ago, when the chiral network was still being developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
So he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
Ostensibly, resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out, one in which Neil Vanna died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive. Prior to all that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before. Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A great number of people pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received your next assignment. This main order can be undertaken by accessing the delivery terminal at East Fort Knott. While you attend to that, we'll continue our investigation into Neil Vanna. I'll keep you posted.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities. Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist Shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your...
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. I'll check your cargo right away. All right. Use your Cupid to connect to my shelter. I'm finally part of the chiral network. I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks. I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Who knows? It might bring you good luck. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately. I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside. And, who knows, you might even be able to convince them to join the chiral network, too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again, and take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge? We managed to learn a few more things about Nilvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions,
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
Sam, this is Charlie. A new assignment has been entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomicist to the network. Access the chronobiologist delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Also, there's another order I want you to handle when you have a moment. It's related to those strange incidents I mentioned earlier. They might not be occurring right on my doorstep, per se, but they're still very troubling. Help us out, Sam.
This is the spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while.
Becco. Enough already.
Wonderful. We've secured the animal. Let's deliver it back to the metagenomicist.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look. All that's left is to connect me to the chiral network. I'm ready.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking. All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine. In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a suborder for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this suborder first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
turn that monster into a BT crystal you can use later. Take one of your EX capture grenades and toss it down its throat.
Feels good.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
Sam, hey there, buddy. Was hoping I'd get to see you. It's me. Don't act like you've forgotten. Well, you didn't think it was Igor, did you? Anyway, guess I better process that cargo of yours. All right, it's time for you to do you-know-what. You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the tar lake out west of here, yeah? That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I've shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics, both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA. Recently, folks living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not. One more thing that's had us worried these days. But now that you're here, I think we can all finally take a breath. Before I forget, got a new suit design to give you as a gift. One favored by a prepper back in the UCAs, you may recall. Try it on for size, why don't you? This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up. Truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the advanced expedition. The reason I was able to keep going. I figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam. He's gone, but he still feels so close, you know? Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the Lakeside Fort Knott void out. It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander and see what you think. Right. I'll leave you to it. Keep on keeping on.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
moment, we know where the Ghost Mech base can be found. When you're ready, access the T3 Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
You're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Neil Vanna, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's, lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago. But Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
Sam, the data you secured for us at the weapons factory earlier has proven invaluable. With it, we were able to continue our investigation and succeed in locating fabricators with similar specifications. I'll brief you in depth as you review the map. Accept this main order from the delivery terminal in order to proceed.
Like something seriously big is waiting for us. Stay on your guard and proceed with caution.
Becco.
I see now. They build ghost mechs in this facility. Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them as soon as possible. Are you injured, Sam? One less fabricator to worry about. We've secured its data too. There should be 3 fabricators remaining. To keep the ring terminal expansion device safe and proceed to the next one. Only 2 more fabricators left to disable. Let's move.
Better. Better.
rendered inoperable, and we've extracted invaluable data as well. We just need to mop up the remaining ghost mechs.
Our analysis of the data you extracted for us has yielded detailed records of deliveries to the factory. It seems both the materials used to manufacture those ghost mechs and the routes used to transport said materials were the same as those utilized by APAC. This indicates that APAC was likely involved in the production of these mechs.
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the President.
We'll need to proceed carefully with our investigation. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities, the security of our operations is entirely compromised. One more thing, Sam. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with rocket launchers. I realize you didn't encounter this type within the factory, but it's possible Higgs may have already deployed them elsewhere. We need to prepare countermeasures for the DH3 Magellan with all due haste. There's a specialist who can help us in South Fort Knot, just beyond this mountain. Putting F6 on the grid is one of our objectives anyway. For now, we'll make preparations in an effort to secure his cooperation. You should head to your private room and try to get some rest before your next order is ready. And Sam, good work.
There are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post a main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
What do we have here, sir?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Becco.
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home. You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before? Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network. Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname, the Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see. Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
PlayStation